To tonight's Yin and Nidra Yoga. So tonight I'm just focusing on being really restful, giving our bodies an opportunity to just rest in our shapes. So tonight's shapes are still focused on our spring season, so that wood element and grounding. So they are on the ground, close to the ground as well, the three shapes. So we'll do Sphinx, deer, and then we'll move into our melting heart to finish with. So finding a comfortable position, sitting is preferable for tonight, because we're going to focus on our breath. So we're going to be doing our alternate nostril breathing to start with. So if you want to find a comfortable position, I find it's nice to have something underneath my hips just to lift my hips up, but it's up to you. Or you might even find that your legs out in straight is more comfortable. So with our hands, we're going to take our, now I find my thumb and then my ring finger is the most comfortable for me. And what we'll be doing is like breathing in. And so we'll start like left nostril, breathing in, holding, and then we'll swap over and breathe out through the right, and then swapping over, breathing in again, and then swapping over and breathing out. So you'll actually do it in and then out on that side, and then swapping over into the other. So alternate nostril breathing is what it's called, and it is helping to calm our nervous system down. So us focusing on our breathing helps to draw the focus to that and not anything else that we might be thinking of. And therefore, it also helps to calm down our nervous system. So finding your comfortable position. I find too, when I'm doing it, closing down my eyes helps. And let's just tune into our bodies and how they're feeling today, tonight. And trying to ground ourselves down. And just being grateful for our body and everything else that we've been able to accomplish today in our days. And just taking 2 clearing breaths. So filling up our lower diaphragm area and moving up into our chest, expanding our chest and up towards our throat, pausing, and then a long, slow exhale through our mouth, releasing all the stress and tension from the day. And one more big, deep breath down into our belly, expanding our belly, expanding our chest, and all the way up to our throat. Hold, and then release out through your mouth with a long sigh, releasing any stress and tension from your day. And then just getting your hands ready for our alternate nostril breathing, blocking down your right nostril with your thumb and breathing in through your left, and then holding at the top and swapping over and breathing out through your right, and breathing in through the right, and then unblocking and blocking your right and breathing out through your left. And breathing in through your left and holding and unblocking your right, breathing out through your right, breathing in through your right, and blocking over with your thumb and breathing out through your left. And breathing in through your left. And blocking down your left and releasing your right and breathing out through your right. And now doing another 2 cycles just in your own pace, on your own pace. And then just allowing your natural breath to return to its natural rhythm. And just moving inwards and seeing how you feel now. Is your mind calmer? Is your body more relaxed? And setting your intention for tonight's practice. So by setting our intention, we're stating what we would like our subconscious mind to take on board and start believing. So it's an I am statement in the positive present tense, like I am loved, I am well rested, or I am enough. State your intention for tonight's practice 3 times to yourself. And when you're ready, bringing your eyes open and slowly just taking in the light around you. Getting ready to move into our first shape. So our first shape tonight is our Sphinx shape. So it is a slight opening up of our chest. So it's a slight back bend. It is really good for our kidneys and our adrenal glands. So our adrenal glands are glands that release our cortisol, which is our like stress hormone. So it's great for having that area under control by doing this this shape. Now I'm going to use a rolled up blankets rather than my bolster, which is quite big tonight. You can use the bolster if you've got one, or you can even just be straight on the ground. We're taking our legs out behind us, lying down onto our belly, and just moving the either the pillows, the bolster or the blankets fold up underneath our chest, and then taking your hands out in front and your legs are slightly apart, like hip width apart, and then just using your breath and sending your breath down towards your lower back. Now, if you like, you can also use your hands either holding in between your eyes there in the sockets, or maybe you'd prefer to put your chin resting on your hands, whatever feels comfortable for you. And remembering, if your mind's wandering off, bringing it back, using your breath as an anchor. Or maybe it's focusing in on a body part and how that's feeling right now. And taking 3 more breaths in this Sphinx shape. And then just rolling out your blanket, pillows. You might even want to keep it in front of you to press your head down on, and just laying down in your front supported position for your recoil. And taking 3 more breaths in your recoil. And then just making your way up slowly. And we will move into our next shape, which is our deer shape. So our deer shape, I'm going to just move this blanket out of the way. And I'm actually going to be using a slightly bigger, I've got a bolster, but otherwise if you had pillows, you could use your pillows instead. So we're bringing out right leg in front, and it's almost at right angles with the bolster or the pillows. And then we're going to use some more pillow, a blanket or pillow. I'm going to use this underneath my hip, just so it's sort of been leveled out, and my other leg is out to the side as well. And then coming down, and you might find that you can, and so depending on your foot, you can bring it around wherever feels comfortable for you. It will depend on your knee joint as to which way, if it's further out or you feel it's better coming further in. Same with this one, you might find it's actually better bringing it closer into your groin. With this, it's going to be those stretching our inner groin area, and this is great for our two meridian lines that we're focusing on in spring, so our liver and our gallbladder. And both of these have our emotions of anger, frustration, and one of the biggest things is our overthinking. So this is a really great stretch because it's actually focusing on both those meridian lines. You can go down or you can stay up. And you can again use your hands or your hands under your chin, whatever feels comfortable for you. And because we're doing both sides, we'll spend about 3 minutes on this side and then we'll swap over to the other side. Remembering to relax down your face, your forehead, your cheeks, jaw, shoulders, and just allowing your hips to sink down towards the ground. If at any stage you feel that you need to come out of the shape, that's fine. Just move out and laying back down into your supported shavasana. You might want to put your feet over your pillows or just even lying out straight on your back. And taking 3 more breaths in your deer shape. And then just turning your bolster around and then rolling yourself back down, taking your legs over the top of your bolster so you're in your supported Shavasana, lying down, legs over the top, arms out to the side and a little gap between your arms and the sides of your body. And just closing down your eyes and allowing this recoil, all of that integration of the movements into your nervous system, the meridian lines to open up. Taking 3 more breaths in your recoil. And then slowly just rolling onto your side and moving your way up to change onto the opposite side. So we had our right leg in front. This time we'll bring our left leg in front. I'm going to bring my blanket around my hip and then making your way down onto your hands or even down onto lying down. So remember, you can use your hands here. You could have your hands under your chin or otherwise lying down onto your bolster. And you might be like me, you can feel that one side's a little bit easier than the other side. And taking 3 more breaths in your shape, deer shape. And then making your way back down over your bolster with your knees supported again, and back down with something underneath your head if you like, and just allow your feet to fall out to the side, your arms by your side, a little gap between your side and your arms. And even though we're being still and quietening our body and our mind, we're still present in the moment. Trying to stay here and not allowing those thoughts to just pass by and not get caught up and running off in the loop with them. And taking 3 more breaths in your supported Shavasana before we move into our final shape tonight. Rolling onto your side and then using your hands to slowly push yourself up. And for our last one, our melting heart, I'm going to get my bolster and turn it around. I'm going to use a support underneath. I'm thinking tonight I might use this there and bring it up a little bit higher. And then with our melting heart, our hips are actually up in the air and our hands there. But, you know, if you're feeling like a stronger sensation in your lower back, you can always come back down and have your bottom. So just sort of work with what feels the most comfortable for you. So either with your hips up or coming all the way down and just having your hands resting there in between. Another thing you can do is also just putting a blanket there if you needed to, or a pillow if you've got one. So with our hips up, it's a melting heart, whereas when we've got our bottom down, it's more of a supported child's pose. So you can sort of do your own variation of it. Taking 3 more breaths, and you might want to just turn your head to the other side. We'll be here for another 2 minutes, but just to even out your neck. Might like to, turn your head. You might even feel or start to hear your digestive system, the sounds of your stomach, which is also a great indication that the stress response has been switched off and your body is starting to relax. And taking 3 more breaths in your melting heart. And then just making your way down, ready for your Nidra Yoga. So you might find you might like to be lying on your back with some pillows underneath your head, some blankets over you. Maybe you might have some support underneath your knees. Whatever it is that you need for yourself to be nice and comfortable, remembering that our body temperature is going to drop while we're going into our sleep state, and you're going to be also just able to really relax if you're nice and comfortable. So make yourself as comfortable as you can. And then when you're ready, closing down your eyes. And just taking in the sounds around you. Tuning into the sounds that are outside the room that you're in. And then slowly moving your attention to the sounds that are inside the room. And then slowly moving your attention from a sound to sound. And then settling on the sound of your own voice, of your own breath. And then taking in the light of the room that you're in. Maybe the light has started to fade to night. And then visualizing the actual room that you're in, the different things in the room. The roof, the floor, the walls. And then imagine where you are in the room and the things that are around you. And now moving your attention to your body and how it's feeling right now. Just scanning, moving from your head all the way down to your feet. Maybe you are feeling completely relaxed, or maybe there's an area that's maybe still holding some stress, and using your breath to help to relax that area. And now we'll be moving to our rotation of consciousness. I will state an area of your body. You'll move your attention there. You'll release any blocked energy and allow it to completely relax. We'll start on the right side. Right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, wrist, forearm, upper arm, shoulder, waist, hip, upper thigh, knee, ankle, top of your foot, sole of your foot, right big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, small toe, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, waist, hip, upper thigh, knee, ankle, top of your foot, sole of your foot, left big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, small toe, right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right buttocks, left buttocks, lower back, middle back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of your eyebrows, top of your lip, chin, right side of your chest, left side of your chest, upper abdomen, navel, right side of your groin, left side of your groin, your whole right leg, your whole left leg, your whole right arm, your whole left arm, your whole body. Imagine your whole body is as light as a feather. It's so light that your body starts to move off the ground. Your arms are light, your legs are light, your face, head, and torso are light. You're slowly floating towards the ceiling. Now imagine that your body is feeling relaxed but heavy. Imagine your body slowly coming back down towards the ground. Your body is supported on the ground. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are heavy. Your body, torso, and head are heavy. And now allow your body to neither feel heavy nor light, but just as it is. And now bringing your awareness back into the room. Imagine where you are in the room and all the things that are around you. Picture the things that are supporting you, your pillows, bolsters, blankets you might have. Tuning into how they feel and right now. What texture can you feel? And then moving your attention to the feel of your breath. The rise and fall of your chest, with each inhale and exhale. And now tuning into the sounds that you can hear. The sounds just inside the space that you're in. And then your sound of your own breath. Are there some sounds around you in the far distant that you can hear? Like some birds, the traffic. And then you might like to bring some movement into your body, wriggling your hands and your feet, moving your knees from side to side, or even touching your thumbs on each of your pads of your fingers. And when you're ready, rolling on to your most preferred side into your fetal position. And when you're ready, pushing yourself up into a seated position. With your eye gaze still lowered, you might like something underneath your bottom to support you. Your blanket still wrapped around you. And just stating your intention that you stated at the start of the practice. State it 3 times to yourself. And then bringing your hands to prayer position touching your sternum. And we're going to leave this practice with a kind heart. Bringing your hands to your lips. And you're going to leave this practice with kind words. Bringing your hands in between your eyebrows to your third eye. You're going to leave this practice with kind thoughts. Just bowing with gratitude for making that time tonight. And thank you for joining me tonight for this beautiful, restful practice. I hope you're feeling more restful